Enhanced communication abilities in English contributes not only to our improved status in society, but also brings forth manifold brighter opportunities in the future. From job interviews to the actual professional world, communication skills are very important. And being proficient in English means being able to communicate in English most effectively to regardless of circumstance. For specifications, it is to be noted most job interviews are conducted in English, where an interviewer tends to give importance based on candidates' English proficiency. Well, if you are unfortunate enough, then your failure in English communication results into failure of landing a job. On the other hand, being proficient in English helps an individual leave an outlasting impression, which means higher chances of getting the job one has applied for. Indeed, undoubtedly to our modern world, a world of extreme competitions, English is the most commonly used language in the business world, as uncountable business contracts are registered in English. And in order to handle international business deals, one must possess extraordinary expertise in English. As a consequence, English is termed international business language, as it is an exact language that allows a person what he or she wants to speak about, without having to argue about its meanings. However, using incorrect tenses, sentences, and the like will make one statement less accurate. Therefore, in order to have increased competence in the professional world, one must have a very good grasp on English language. IELTS is the International English Language Testing System, the world's most popular English language test. It's designed to calculate the level of English language competence among English speakers whose first language is not English. IELTS is the most wanted test of English for study and for immigrations, being received by over 2 million people each year. IELTS is jointly owned by British Council, IDP IELTS Australia, and Cambridge English Language Assessment through more than 1,000 test centres and locations in over 140 countries. There are two versions of IELTS, academic and general. Certificate of Academic IELTS test is used for admissions to schools, college and universities in English-speaking countries. The Certificate of General IELTS is mandatory for all who wish to immigrate or work in UK, Canada, Australia, USA, New Zealand, etc. It's advised not to consider a report older than 2 years to be valid unless the user provides that he has worked to maintain his level of English. Usually, IELTS Academic is conducted once in 2 weeks and IELTS General once in 4 weeks. IELTS consists of 4 parts: listening, reading, writing and speaking test. The total time for IELTS is 2 hours and 45 minutes. The listening, reading and writing parts are completed in one sitting in a common exam auditorium, while the speaking part is taken individually with an examiner on the same day or up to a week before or after the other tests. Listening and speaking modules are the same for academic and general IELTS, while reading and writing modules are different. All the parts are evaluated on a scale from 0 to 9 points. The total score is counted as arithmetic mean of the 4 section of scores. The results are issued 13 days after the test is taken. There's no minimum score required to pass the IELTS test. IELTS score is evaluated on a scale from 0 to 9 points. The IELTS certificate is a test report form. It's issued to all test takers with a score from Band 1 to Band 9, and each institution sets a different threshold. IELTS certificate, if the overall scores ends in .25, it's rounded up to the next half band, and if it ends in .75, it's rounded up to the next whole band. Most top universities require 6 to 7 overall IELTS scores for admissions.